Volvero.
Volvero. C'è? Ecco, vediamo uno schermo nero, ma immagino ci sentano.
Buongiorno.
Ciao, buongiorno.
Ciao, sono Luca Iode.
Ciao, buongiorno. Se metti in
Buongiorno.
condivisione il pitch, così
Sì.
ti diamo subito la parola.
Perfetto. Un secondo, purtroppo io parlo meglio inglese, quindi probabilmente tornerò
Non ci
in
sono
inglese.
problemi,
Non
può
c'è
fare,
problema.
può fare,
Ok.
diciamo, una slide in italiano e una slide
Esatto,
in inglese.
fai un mix, riusciamo a capirti.
Ok. Sono pronto.
Si può mettere in full screen la presentazione dopo aver condiviso lo schermo. Perfetto, vediamo.
Vai.
Perfetto. 5 minutes from now.
Okay. Good day, everyone. My name is Kayode Alao. I'm the co-founder of Volvero with my other co-founder, Marco Filippi. Marco is not with us, but certainly I'm sure he's fully connected where he is also representing us at another event. So we know that the perfect storm is here. And what are we talking about? We have a high underutilization of vehicles. We have cars all over. And I know that having lived in Italy for a couple of years, we all own cars. But the problem is that 96% of this time, most of these cars are parked because we only have specific needs. We just want to travel from point A to point B. By owning these many vehicles, we are contributing at least to 20% of the global greenhouse gas emissions that we have in the world, right? And what do you think? In our urban cities, we have a lot of traffic jam because they're actually occupied by 30% of their spaces with all of these vehicles, name them. So cars, motorcycles, mopeds, so many solutions, even public transportation. But that doesn't mean that everyone's mobility needs are still solved. So there are alternatives to solve your mobility problems. And which alternatives are this? You have the car rental, which is quite rigid and not user-friendly. You have to have a credit card. You have to have a good history. It's very expensive because it's their terms. You have car sharing, which at this moment is still growing, but still has a very, limited usability and still very quite expensive when you think about it. And we all know the public transportation system. So irrespective of where you might be, in Italy, in the Netherlands where I'm based, no matter how efficient they might be, they're sometimes not reliable and very much not flexible. They have a fixed route. So if you have to go off-road, you don't have a specific solution of public transportation that will take you from, outside of point A to B, you'd have to find your way. And looking at the situation we have now, post-COVID, a lot of people begin to think, do I want to go in a crowded space? What have we done? We have created Volvero. Volvero is an app for owners and drivers to share their vehicles. And when I mention vehicles, I mention just the whole spectrum, bicycle, motorcycle, and the whole deal. We're using advanced technologies to monitor and raise user awareness to ensure that you can share your vehicle when you're not using it, allocate that resource, get some money back. But by that way, you're providing a mobility solution to somebody else. We already have our app on the App Store, but if you'd like to play around with the demo, we also have that available as well. Why are we in the market now? We have a society that has just come out of a pandemic, and we also have a society that is very clear that it wants to be more aware about how it has impacted the environment. But then there's also something growing. We are now more interested in sharing. We have several types of models now that are growing, as I mentioned. We have new types of business models. We have a very smart insurance technologies, which is one of the ones we are applying in our app. But as I mentioned earlier, we have the shared economy that actually is beginning to grow. So we saw a trend start when Airbnb kicked into the market. And now we see that people are even willing to share more and more. Because of the state of technology with AI, so artificial intelligence, which are distributed ledger systems, which is more or less the blockchain, you have more secure infrastructure on which to build systems. We have also implemented some technologies such as telematics, and you will see as I go on in our presentation what we're doing. We're in a market that is beginning to grow and have a lot of competition. Volvero already has a couple of competition in Europe, in a market that is sized at 45 million currently, but will grow. So this is not just an idea, it's a reality of what people are beginning to implement. How do we stand out from this competition? We have a fully integrated system of insurance, which we have developed with Europe Assistance. It's real time, it's on demand, provides protection against damages, thefts, all the typical standard protection you will need when taking or renting someone's vehicle. We have coupled that with technology in AI and blockchain by ensuring that we have smart contracts. So when you rent your car, between the owner and the renter, there is a smart contract that is automatically implemented, which means it cannot be tampered with and the information is clear. We have, very importantly, embedded telematics in our system, which means that we're able to monitor drivers and tell the owners who's a good driver, are they following the rules? Who are our users? We have a split of users across the board
Time's
and
up,
owners
so
as well.
if you can complete your pitch. Yeah.
Thank you very much. Just running through the team, myself,
cool.
co-founder, and Marco, and us very well in a strong team. We already have our targets met for this year. We're moving to have 250 users. We have partners across Italy already. We're growing across Europe. We're looking for you. Support us globally to scale our business, to grow internationally, and I welcome any questions. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Congratulations for a project. For sure, it's very ambitious, and for sure, it's a need that we all have in the society to, how to say, to free our cities from parked car. So that's something that is sure.
Thank you.
I saw that you already got a 1 million first round of investment, correct?
Yes, yes, and this is investment that has come in through different grants, equity as well, so it's undiluted at the moment. We don't have any VC. We went into the market but what we saw, we were not ready for that yet, so we already have our 1 million in the pocket now, and we're really excited about going that next big bang.
My question is, what's your opinion about, for example, the vision of Elon Musk, that for sure you already know, that is going is going towards this direction, but simply replacing the drivers with full self-driving when and if it will be ready as per his plans, which we all know that he's always late on the schedule. I mean, that's something that we already know. So in that case, Tesla will become your main competitor.
Yeah, in a few years, right?
In a few years.
They will be, but we are not looking at that as a sort of competition. What we see is
if you can remove the screen sharing so you can see your face.
Sorry.
So.
Yes,
okay, cool.
Thank you. So we are not looking at such a situation as a competition, right? What we understand certainly is that the European market is very fragmented. What Volvero wants to do is consolidate that market. So when Elon Musk wants to come into Europe, he needs to speak to us, you know, or make him think about Volvero being a competition he really needs to think about. So we see a lot of other alternative solutions across Europe, but nobody is able to scale as fast as we can. Nobody has the sort of technology that we have to make these a reality. And of course, Elon Musk has to put a lot of charges, that is still a long reality across Europe.
Because Tesla, in their vision, basically they want the car to be an investment which will pay it off by itself. That's their vision, and we will see when he will keep
one thing I also need
promise.
to add, let's not forget that we are a vehicle sharing app, and so we're not only restricted. So if Elon Musk also wants to compete with us on the car side, we have alternative solutions, because the car has certainly come to be a solution, but it doesn't fit the whole mobility needs. People need mopeds, people need bicycles.
Let's just hope that when there will be the moment, let's just hope that Tesla will give you APIs so you can all work together.
Exactly.
The market is big. And
it is indeed.
Okay.
Thank you very much, and we really appreciate for being brought on the DigithON event.
We have some questions. Let's see. Okay, we have Roberto De Nicolò from Auriga. Roberto, non ti vediamo
e non ti sentiamo. Eccolo.
Yes, thank you, Coyote. It's a very good project, Volvero. We appreciate it a lot, and our corporate is very interested nowadays in a project like this. Just a few, I need just further clarification regarding the integration. If I decide to share my car, I probably won't give you my key, but you are probably going to interact with your IoT within my car. So how much does it cost? How invasive is its integration into my car? And if I decide to not share with you my position whenever I'm not available to share my car with others, can I deactivate the tracking of the IoT? Thank you.
Yes, so we have these two potential solutions, and in each of the markets, we have a traditional market, but we have also, what is the sharing economy built on? It's built in trust. So when you have that sort of trust in your system, then you are able to share your resources. What we have is we've created first a more traditional check-in, check-out system for owners who do not want to have IoT systems installed on their vehicles, where they meet the renter, exchange the key, take some photos, and then we close the transaction. And then there will be a checkout phase where the renter returns the vehicle in the same traditional way. On the other hand, we also have more, I wouldn't say smart, but a lot of sharers who also do not want to meet the renters and just use the resource. Here we will be implementing IoT device. We're already in talks to finalize negotiations, so I cannot really share much on that with a solution that we will be implementing very little black box inside the vehicle that will give access. Obviously, we're talking not only about cars, but bicycles. So you can also have smart locks on your bicycle, mopeds. So the solution is actually varying depending on what you want to share.
Thank you, Coyote. Thank you.
Ok, ci sono altre domande da parte del comitato? No? Ok, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thanks for joining us.
Grazie mille a tutti e buona giornata.
Ciao.
Ciao.